What's up, man? It's your boy UGA, Underground Affiliate, Charlie Sheen, minus the cocaine, bitches. Sitting here with my homeboy C.S.G. What's good with you, fam?
Just chilling, man. Just making music and doing these shows, trying to keep it moving, you know.
That's what's up. What's been good with you, homie? What's new in your life?
Just working, trying to maintain, keep my composure up, you know. Keep writing.
Okay.
Hungry, you know what I'm saying? Stay hungry in the game, stay relevant, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know.
So I got a question. How did you and Detroit Dimp from Run Up Music meet? Like, how did that come about?
My friend Demo, man, he lived across the street from me in university over there by the Silverdome. And he came from Detroit, and he lived across the street from me, so all of a sudden I was over there talking to him for a little bit, and he just popped up, and then my boy Daryl popped up. He brought the soundboard. We was over there mixing and mingling and making music, writing, and all of a sudden we came up with a little bit of a hit. And we started chopping it up, talking a little bit, and he was like, hey man, you know, I'm starting a label, you know, and they never had no name for it at first, so I just kind of, you know, we were just sitting around and lollygagging, and my homeboy was like doing this little sound effect, and he's like, oh, run up, get beat down, and all of a sudden we just chopped it in half and made it Run Up Music, you know what I'm saying?
So that's how it came about. That's what's up. So how long have you been in the game, Chris? Like, how long you been writing for? Like, when was the first time young Chris Goodman started writing rhymes?
Young Chris Goodman started writing about 13, man. I was kind of in a trouble situation when I was young with my parents, you know what I'm saying? They were splitting up, and I had to, you know, kind of do my own thing as an individual, and kind of worked it out from there, and got incarcerated, if you want to say, you know, and young Chris Goodman started writing at 13.
That's what's up. So what was the moment that defined your life that you knew without a shadow of a doubt you were destined to be in the music industry? Like, this was your love, this is gonna be your 9 to 5. Like, what was that moment in time? Do you remember?
I wasn't, as a kid, you know, I wasn't the best speller or writer. I was not very school smart at first. You know, I had to, you know, I just didn't catch the vibe at first. And as soon as I picked up a pen and started thinking about, you know, music, and all of a sudden it just came out of nowhere. It was magic, man. I started writing lyrics, and I couldn't really even spell that good at first, and all of a sudden it taught me how to, you know, get my grammar down, if you want to say, you know, and just started writing and mingling with the words, and listening to other artists, and like L.I.F.E, you know what I'm saying, Run DMC, Beastie Boys, you know, the stuff we all grew up from the 80s, you know what I'm saying. It kind of just gave me a clean vibe about, you know.
So like, you remember when the Beastie Boys was on Showtime with Apollo, they came down doing No Sleep Till Brooklyn? I know you remember that.
I might be a little bit behind on that one. I mean, yeah.
Just make me feel older then. No, I'm just joking.
Right.
So, C.S.G., what were some of your earliest influences in the game, past or present? Like, what was it? I mean, obviously you have a wide range of like music that you like. What were some of your earliest influences with you and your mom, and you know, and your dad?
I moved to California when I was 6 years old, so I was 9 years old, and I have a lot of heavy California influences. I lived in Tennessee in my younger 20s, and then I went to Florida for about 5 years, so I picked up a real heavy southern vibe, a lot of western, so I picked up the California, like Bay Area, so like Too Short, Yuck Mouth, Loonies,
okay,
Mac Dre, you know, stuff like that, just really heavily influenced by the West Coast beats, you know, and then the down south flow, if you want to say, you know, that was really heavy in my influence, you know.
So I was always curious, which I mean, I kind of know this, but a lot of people don't know this. You used to go by a different name. You went by Chris Corleone and Crazy C. How did you get the name C.S.G.?
C.S.G., matter of fact, this guy named Underground Affilliate, this camera, the secret camera guy.
Yeah. The mystery camera guy.
Right, the mystery camera guy. We were sitting around chopping it up on Rundell back in the day, you know.
Yeah, 198 West Rundell.
For sure.
Yeah.
And we were just kind of, you know, he asked me what my name was, and I said, Christopher Sean Goodman. He said, well, dang, why don't you just abbreviate that, C.S.G.? That sounds kind of smooth. And then, you know, in between time, it was the Chris Corleone. We still kept that kind of vibing up, and, you know, like I said, I was Crazy Chris, Crazy C. My friend Brian, you know him from the cab company. Mm-hmm. He gave me the Crazy C name because I was always crazy, getting in trouble, and, you know, just doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Lyrically, just kept, you know, freestyling, rapping, and kind of rapping crazy, just saying crazy stuff. Influenced by Esham, ICP stuff.
For sure.
When I came back to Michigan, I was really heavily influenced by Esham. You know, just the grimy, gritty beats, you know, all that kind of stuff, and I just was really. It set me into that, you know, that dark vibe, and then I mixed that with my, you know, personal stuff with my family, you know, things I went through being locked up, and Pontiac, of course, really heavily influenced by Coupe de Real, M.G.B, you know, stuff like that, and I just everything music. A lot of rock. I love rap, R&B, soul, funk, jazz. I love music, man.
So what projects or collabos have you done in your time in the game? Like, I'm sure you've done a lot. What were like some of your main ones like that really stick out? And obviously Run Up Music's definitely there. Rodacious, Crazy General. Like, what are some artists that you've collabed with, or some that you may want to collab with that you haven't yet?
The mystery camera guy. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely. UGA, Underground Affilliate.
What's up?
Sniper with the Tactics, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your fam, Rigid DC, you know what I'm saying? Just hip hop lovers, man. People that love hip hop and love this game and keep it going, keep it moving, and not letting things die in my heart as far as music goes. Just keeping my vibe open, you know what I'm saying? Keeping everything kosher with,
And I respect that, because it kind of takes me into the next question. Like, what do you look for when it comes to new producers and new artists that you're working with? Like, what is the criteria that you go by, your like your inner conscience? Like, how do you know to work with that person or not?
When I get that first that 5-minute face-to-face contact, you know what I'm saying, and I start realizing they're as hungry as I am, hands-on type stuff, that really influences me. And if I get somebody who's not really hungry, kind of just off, in their own little world, and don't want to really alternate their styles, and that kind of turns me off a little bit. And when I get somebody who's really locking and loading in what I'm on, the beats I'm on, the same kind of vibe I'm on, that hard hitting.
So as a rap,
it's done deal.
That's what's up.
I'm on and popping then.
Now, if you had any choice at all to be on any record label, past or present, it could be Loud Records, it could be Def Jam South, that used to be real big. What would your label be of choice, and why?
I would roll with somebody like Hypnotized Minds, maybe if they ever got back up and running. I need to get a hold of you, Juicy J, my homeboy Marcelino, Tennessee boys, Nashville. I got y'all. A southern label. You know what I'm saying? I love Def Jam South. You know what I'm saying? And Little Chris's and stuff like that.
And who started it, which is kind of funny. Who started Def Jam South, right?
Of course, yes.
That we're interviewing for The Gathering.
Very influential in my life too. Scarface, what's up, man?
What up?
Ghetto Boys, things like that. I love the South, man. It's if anything, probably 70-80% of my music is very heavily influenced by the South. Oh, and things like Florida too. Miami bass, Luke, 2 Live Crew, Bass Boy, DJ Magic Mike, things like that. That got me into my bass influence.
Okay. So what is C.S.G. doing now? Like, what are you doing now? What can your fans expect to see in 2012 in the future? Like what's boiling in that mind of yours?
I'm about to drop this CD, man. Actually, I've never put a CD out. I've put out a few little off and on EPs with you. Of course, we did a few things. You know what I'm saying? The mystery cameraman here. We've done a few joints together. We've done a lot of joints together. Actually, don't get it twisted, everybody out there. I just want to get this album out, man. I got a lot of material just sitting.
Do you have a title? Do you have a title that you want to call it, or?
I will. I went to the Silverdome in the spring, and me and my homeboy G, we went and shot some pictures at the Silverdome,
which I've yet to see. I want to see those.
Yes, he has them all still on lock. I want to get those out too, release those. We took some Silverdome pictures. I want to call this mixtape Northgate. I was going to do a mixtape called Northgate. Then I wanted to change it up, kind of make that my album. I had a few ideas with that, but then I got this Cracked Halo. I was going to call my album Cracked Halo because I'm very in touch with the other side. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of homeboys in heaven, and grandparents. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my family are in heaven. And we've all lost loved ones, and I'm really in touch with the other side. And my angels, I love rest in peace to all my angels in heaven. My brother JP, I love you, man. I miss you. I see it.
Now, not to interrupt you. Don't you got any shows coming up with UGA?
Tonight at Simon's. Thinking about we hit that off about 9 o'clock tonight.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be like doors at 9:30, and we perform at like midnight or something.
And representing this right here, this Too Raw for FM. Got to put the In the Zone radio boys in there. Ridgicks and DC, they're my peoples too. You know what I'm saying? We've been connecting the dots for a long time too. Over 10 years now. You know what I'm saying? So
42002 out of all times. Isn't that crazy?
So it's been a while with that going on. And they
now we got the Summer Blowout 2012, and you're on that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to do whatever I can to get you down on the shows.
Open game. So it's
Now, as you can see, I'm kind of you know, chilling like a villain. I'm
Yeah.
illin' and spilling and all that good stuff. Now,
For sure.
where can your fans find you, Chris? Like, where they find you
They
at?
can find me on Chris Goodman on my Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You'll see me on Run Up Music, M-U-Z-I-K, on YouTube. My homeboy Dempster, that's my dog, you know what I'm saying? Demp, Mr. Confident, Fahrenheit, Fia, my manager.
What's up, Run Up Music?
We got it popping. We got tons of music, you know, we in the game deep. We got our foot deep in the mud.
Now, last but not least, what do you want to leave your fans with? What do you want them to remember CSG by?
My lyrics, man, my heart, my soul, my conscience, where I've been, where I'm going, what I'm about to do in this game. I'm about to be 35 years old, y'all.
35.
And you know what I'm saying? Next
And we won't
month,
say how old I am.
Right.
37.
Yeah. We're becoming monuments.
We're seasoned veterans in the game.
Right.
As long as we don't get too much gray hair, then it's gonna be too noticeable. Then we'll be walking around rapping on crutches.
We're almost rocks in the game, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
We're them big boulders that sit on the side of the road, turning into little pebbles over the decades and centuries, you know.
Now, CSG, it's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure. Hey, check it out. Jason Voorhees, YouTube, Facebook. 2 Raw for FM. Shout out to Zone Radio. We're doing a show with Gathering the Juggalos with Ghetto Boys, Cheech and Chong, Tech 9. Ralphie May's a comedian. I heard the game's gonna be there.
Oh, yeah.
So woo woo to all my Juggalo friends. And if you see me, holler, man.
Oh yeah, we don't forget that Universal Styles too. We got something connecting to. This is my rhyme partner for life right here. So you know, got that popping off.
And you see what we representing right here. We got definitely I represent the Yak. Shouts out to Meezy and Cuddy Mac. You know what I'm saying? And of course we got the 2 Raw for FM shirts.
Always.
2rawforfm.com. Shirts are going for $20 online. If you holler at me,
Henry
you can
Ford,
get it
baby.
for $15. All right. We out.
We out. Peace.